India's decision to not procure the Su-57 from Russia has been shaped by a combination of technical, operational, strategic, and policy-related considerations developed over more than a decade. The Su-57, while representing Russia's most advanced combat aircraft, has not met the specific expectations or long-term planning objectives of the Indian defense establishment. This position has been stable for years and remains consistent as of 2025. India was originally involved in a cooperative program with Russia for the joint development of a fifth-generation fighter based on the Su-57 platform. This project, which came to be known as the Fifth-Generation Fighter Aircraft (FGFA) program, was intended to give India access to advanced stealth, avionics, and propulsion technologies, while also supporting local manufacturing through technology transfer. The concept behind the partnership was not only to accelerate India's entry into the fifth-generation fighter club but also to develop industrial capabilities in support of that goal. However, India gradually reduced its involvement in the project before fully withdrawing. The decision was not taken abruptly, but followed a series of evaluations and internal reviews. Indian defense authorities concluded that the Su-57 did not, at that time, demonstrate the performance levels India required in a fifth-generation fighter. Key concerns included the aircraft's radar cross-section, sensor fusion capabilities, engine maturity, and stealth design features. These concerns were based on technical data as well as operational assessments. Additionally, the program faced persistent delays, with Russia pushing back delivery timelines and modifying specifications, which contributed to uncertainty from India's perspective. Another major issue was the degree of technology access. India was seeking full involvement in the development process and expected a high level of transparency and sharing of sensitive systems. Russian counterparts reportedly maintained a more restrictive approach, limiting the extent of collaboration. Without guaranteed access to core technologies, India saw limited value in co-financing a program where it would not be able to independently upgrade or maintain the aircraft in the long term. This would have potentially created long-term dependency, both financially and operationally, which the Indian defense planners considered undesirable. Beyond technical issues, India's broader defense strategy has increasingly emphasized the development of indigenous capabilities. This shift is driven by a combination of economic considerations, strategic autonomy, and the desire to build a domestic defense manufacturing base that can support sustained modernization over decades. The Indian Air Force, along with agencies responsible for research and production, has placed growing focus on developing in-house expertise, even if the timelines are longer. While this approach carries risks and challenges, especially when dealing with high-end technologies like stealth and advanced propulsion, it aligns with India's long-term security and industrial goals. This approach also reflects India's cautious attitude toward high-profile foreign defense acquisitions that may not integrate smoothly with existing force structures or logistics chains. India already operates a diverse mix of aircraft from various countries, including Russia, and managing such complexity is resource-intensive. Introducing another advanced foreign system with its own set of maintenance requirements and upgrade paths would increase that complexity further. The Su-57, though advanced, would bring with it unique support needs, training pipelines, and supply chain dependencies that India is not currently prioritizing. From a geopolitical standpoint, India's foreign policy and defense partnerships have expanded significantly in recent years. While it continues to maintain close ties with Russia in certain areas, its procurement strategy has diversified, and it now factors in long-term reliability, cost, and strategic implications of aligning too closely with any one supplier. In this environment, a purchase like the Su-57, which requires long-term financial and operational commitment, does not align with India's current trajectory. As of 2025, there has been no official reversal of this position. Indian defense officials have clarified that they are not in negotiations for the Su-57 and that current fighter acquisition efforts are focused elsewhere. The Su-57 has not been included in any official procurement list, defense budget planning, or Air Force modernization schedules. The decision appears to be firm and deliberate, shaped by extensive past experience and clearly defined future priorities. There is also no indication that India views the Su-57 as essential to closing any immediate capability gap. While fifth-generation capabilities are recognized as important for the future, Indian planners are choosing to wait for a solution that better fits their technical, industrial, and strategic requirements. This includes working on the development of domestic platforms and systems that can be fully controlled and upgraded as needed over time. India has chosen not to purchase the Su-57 because it does not align with its defense requirements, strategic goals, or long-term planning. This position is based on sustained analysis, not short-term considerations, and remains unchanged despite the aircraft being available for export. India's focus remains on self-directed development and minimizing long-term dependence on external suppliers for its most advanced military platforms.